planks. So, seems like a very common, simple exercise a lot of people do, and it pretty much is, but there's actually a lot of things that can go into it, a lot of mistakes that are often made with them. So we're teaching a plank. Again, this is kind of a basic foundational stability pattern, right? We're trying to prevent our body from going into unwanted hyperextension in our back, letting our pelvis sag, our shoulders sag, things of that nature. So we want to be able to stabilize this nice and solid with this basic movement before we do rollouts or more advanced things like that. So things we want to think about here: one, we want 2 fists, 2 forearms right underneath us, and we want to get onto our toes here. And what we want is a nice neutral spine. So like I showed you before, we can take that pipe, put it on 3 contact points, head up and back, and butt. That can work. Don't always have to use that. But big things you want here besides that is, one thing you want to make sure you're getting is a full push away from the floor. So I got my fists on my forearms engaged. I want to spread my shoulder blades apart and push away from the floor. So a lot of people that will just kind of sag down their shoulders like this. So I want to get that protraction, get my serratus anterior engaged to help hold my scapula solid like that. So that's one thing you'll see, and you'll need to fix. Another one is people will let their heads just kind of sag down like this. We want to get our heads nice and solid. So see, if I'm here, my shoulders are in position too. If I get here, everything straightens up a lot better. So we want to get those deep neck flexor muscles engaged to help hold that. So we got deep neck flexors, we got serratus anterior up top, stabilizing things how they should be up top. Okay. Down low, you'll see a lot of people will let their pelvis and their hips sag down like this, which just kills my low back. I don't want that. So we want abs, and then we want glutes to hold our pelvis level. So we want both of those. So if you do them correctly, you get everything in a nice solid line. I've got my deep neck flexors, my serratus, my glutes, my abs, everything solid holding me there. And we'll generally do that. I mean, there's different ways to do it, but we'll generally do a 3 to 5 second hold. We'll do that for reps. It gives them a chance to kind of rest and recover, reset themselves, rather than holding it for time, letting the form go down the drain. So if you do a plank correctly, not only are you getting the abs working to help support the spine and control extension, but you're also getting serratus and the neck flexors and everything else engaged to help support the shoulders and the head and everything as well. So real good way to start someone out, getting all of these these deeper stabilization structures engaged, from the bottom up. And then if you really want to get crazy, you can add in extra stability with the diaphragm, and you can get all those deeper structures engaged, and then take a breath while you hold it. And get the diaphragm going underneath the obliques and rectus and stuff like that as well. Okay. And so it seems like a real basic exercise, and it is, but there's a lot of little mini nuances that can go wrong with it if you don't get things engaged correctly. Right? Okay. Yeah.